down from central Texas all the way up through and into our area, Michigan, Wisconsin, pretty much all included in that. And so there is that risk today, although slight, there is a risk for severe weather, large hail, strong straight line winds, as well as the potential for some tornadoes today. We definitely have the situation set up that we could see things get pretty active later on today, so we will be watching that very closely. You watch us and everybody will be up to date. Make sure you're prepared, not scared. Now, you notice in the last few hours, things have been a lot calmer. There is some rain just to our south, but it's kind of fizzling as it moves up and into our area. Right now, Doppler's actually clear, and there's been some sunshine peeking through, so enjoy that. Very summery day. It's 65 already, with a dew point already in the 60s. That dew point being so high is like fuel to the fire. The higher that number goes, the more we have to work with there for really getting things powered up later on today. So there's that chance of storms today, tonight, Tuesday, maybe even Wednesday. Then we calm down later on this week. We'll have the full 6-day planner in just a little bit.
Right, thank you, Rob.
Funnel cloud, obviously, kind of a ropey-looking one, as we sometimes call them there, making its way down from the base of the thunderstorm cloud and likely making touchdown. Of course, National Weather Service crews in that area will be very busy today out confirming some of the intensities, touchdown areas and tracks for these things. But quite a few, some that look tiny like that as far as their width, and others that were monsters, just big old monsters, and all doing significant damage and causing some real problems yesterday in areas farther west and southwest from us. Now, we do have the potential as well here over the next couple of days. Here's what we're looking at this morning. It actually looks pretty pleasant by comparison to that video. 63 degrees right now here at our Fox 6 studios in Brown Deer, with some mostly cloudy skies, but a little bit of blue sky getting through there as well. Temperatures range from the upper 50s all the way up into the upper 60s. Way at Port Washington, 58 for you, 68 at Kenosha, 69 at Menominee Falls, 65 out at Whitewater. Juneau's coming in at 63. Those temperatures are already, in most cases, above the average high for the day. Now, as we check out what's happening for the radar here, you can see that we had a bit of a busier night with some very strong storms off to our west, but those diminished somewhat as they cut across parts of Dodge and Fond du Lac County in the wee hours of the morning, and then after about 1:30 or so, there really wasn't much of an issue. Now, the last few hours, other than a shower or two, we really haven't seen much going on, but there is a little bit more where that came from to our southwest. You'll notice that light rain up around the Rockford area, and then farther south it picks up a little of intensity. But as we put this back into loop mode, if you watch, as this moves north, it really kind of fizzles out a little bit. It is running into a bit more of a cooling effect. We've got a little southeast breeze going, a little more stability in the area, but what we're going to see is that while we're not really in any immediate threat here, we do have the potential today, and particularly this evening and overnight tonight, to see some much, much stronger storms pop up. So, chance of thunderstorms throughout the day today, and otherwise partly sunny skies. Southeast breeze about 5 to 15 miles an hour going south and southwest later on in the day to really pump in that heat and humidity. We'll get up to near 80 for the high, which is way above that average of about 66. In fact, dew points will be closer to that average high, at least in the low 60s today. It's already there. The big picture shows this big pinwheel. It's all rotating around this main low. And of course, it's not just as simple as that one low. You've got the upper low at the higher levels of the atmosphere, and you've got the fronts around this low and a couple of what we call troughs, elongated areas of low pressure, all kind of pinwheeling around this big area of complex low pressure. So we're watching quite a bit here, but what we're really focused on is this very slow motion event. Look at the next 36 hours. That low barely moves itself on into Wisconsin from the northern plains. So not a lot of movement with this, which means we could get some fairly significant thunderstorms. We could get them over similar spots. So that could add flooding to our risk of concerns on top of strong straight line winds, large hail, and the potential is there for the next couple of days for us to see some tornadoes. So let's go take a quick look at Sky Vision Plus. We'll show you tomorrow's weather today. And you can see that actually Sky Vision Plus isn't very active today. Now that said, we have all the potential that we need. It just is looking for a trigger. So we'll watch and see if that trigger pops as we go into the afternoon. Certainly by the evening, we look to be much more active. That stays the case overnight tonight and into early tomorrow morning. Then it looks like we'll keep fairly active as we go through Tuesday afternoon and Tuesday evening as well. So a couple of days to really stay in tune with what's happening weather-wise. Now, our Fox 6-day planner, well up there today, 80, 76 tomorrow, then about 66 Wednesday. Then we start to cool down and calm down as we head toward the weekend.
With your local update, things going to get unsettled around here. We could see a couple inches of rain in spots from tonight all the way through Thursday. Now, it's not just going to be a constant rain, but occasional thunderstorms. Something to watch. And not only that, but there's also a slight risk that any of those thunderstorms that move through on Monday could be severe. slight risk of damaging wind, hail, or downpours. Something that we're going to have to be watching. So we've got the heat. We're going to keep around the heat again for tomorrow. Not only that, but we have the humidity. Dew points in the 60s. Haven't been used to that. So just a little bit of mugginess in the air. You combine that with the trigger, which is our low pressure, and that's where you get that risk of severe. Not everyone sees it, but still, occasional storms rolling on through. So that's going to be the story of later tonight, going through early Monday, then a break. Then more thunderstorms could develop on Monday afternoon into Monday night. That's going to be the story for days. Not a steady rain, just these occasional thunderstorms. So some scattered storms develop late tonight again, 63. For tomorrow, 78. That's warm. Any morning storm ends. And then we're going to see a break. Then more afternoon storms possible. May have to keep an eye on a few of those. That continues Monday night and Tuesday. Tuesday night and Wednesday. That's why we're talking about potential of a couple inches of rain.
Looking at a mostly cloudy sky. A little later, it becomes a warm and humid. We'll see the early morning clouds begin to part, and then a chance for rain and storms this afternoon. Isolated, better chances for tonight. Could see locally heavy rain.
They are moving across the cooler waters of Lake Michigan. And now the extended outlook for the period Tuesday through Sunday. Low pressure in the plains will move slowly south across the western Great Lakes region Tuesday and Wednesday. More thunderstorms are likely on Tuesday, with a chance for thunderstorms on Wednesday. Some of the thunderstorms could become strong to severe on Tuesday. There is also a chance for thunderstorms next weekend as a frontal boundary strengthens south of the Great Lakes. Now for the official National Weather Service forecast for Southeast Wisconsin, including Milwaukee, Waukesha, and Jefferson. Today, mostly cloudy. Isolated light rain showers in the morning, then chance of rain showers and thunderstorms late in the morning and afternoon. Highs in the mid-80s. South winds 10 to 15 miles an hour. Chance of precipitation 50%. Tonight, rain showers and thunderstorms likely. Lows in the lower 60s. South winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. Chance of precipitation 70%. Tuesday, rain showers and thunderstorms likely. Highs in the mid-70s. Southwest winds 5 to 15 miles an hour. Chance of precipitation 70%. Tuesday night, rain showers and thunderstorms likely. Lows in the upper 50s. Southwest winds up to 10 miles an hour. Chance of precipitation 60%. Wednesday, rain showers likely and chance of thunderstorms. Highs in the upper 60s. West winds up to 5 miles an hour shifting to the north in the afternoon. Chance of precipitation 70%. Wednesday night, cloudy with a 50% chance of light rain showers. Lows in the lower 50s. Thursday, cloudy in the morning then becoming partly sunny. A 40% chance of light rain showers. Highs around 60. Thursday night, partly cloudy. Lows in the lower 40s. Friday night, mostly clear. Highs in the lower 60s. Lows in the lower 40s. Saturday, mostly sunny with a 20% chance of light rain showers and thunderstorms. Highs in the lower 60s. Saturday night, partly cloudy through around midnight then becoming mostly cloudy. A 30%